Okay, Facebook and YouTube. I think we are back. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to switch laptops, and I was thinking that I was just going to let you guys not enjoy this 30-minute walking, but I want to be consistent. And I'm getting ready to add Instagram. I'm just allowing it to count down 15 seconds before Instagram will join us. And just remember, if you are a content creator and you're using StreamYard, or even if you're just streaming directly to Instagram stops the live stream after an hour. I wish it didn't do that. I don't know why Instagram has certain locks like that, because I remember it used to. Hey, Pastor T, thank you for the gift. Pastor T be on here every day, and I love it. Thank you for liking the live. Yeah, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Pastor T. Pastor Tamara Taylor. Okay, let's see. I think my Instagram is on now. Yeah, we good. Okay, so Instagram has joined the building. So now I'm back with Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I am streaming to both, and I hope you guys are able to hear me. Let's see. Let me go in here and check my from my other page on the YouTube, from my other page on the TV. Let's see. Y'all, it is warming up a little bit. So I literally could have gone and I could have gone outside, because I'm looking at the sun right now, and it's sunny out there today. I don't know what the temperatures are, but at any rate. Okay, guys. Welcome back to the stream. YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. All right. You know what? You know it's me. You know it's your girl. It's LaShonda. I go live every day. I'm walking on this walking pad. I actually already started. And one of the things that I love about this walking pad is that I can pause it for however long. If stuff ain't working out, I can pause it for however long and come back to it. And no harm, no foul. So it looks like you guys can see me. The fit today for the Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube audience is a Savage Fenty onesie. I got a bunch of these, y'all, and these are getting so big now. I ordered them. I think I ordered them in a 2X. So they are super large now because I'm starting to drop a little bit of weight. But until it looks extremely droopy on me, y'all gonna get these fits. Y'all gonna get every single one of these fits that are looking huge on me. Okay? Like, I literally could have bought a large, but at the time that I bought these, I was a lot heavier. So I've dropped like 30 pounds since then, and I haven't weighed myself. I should weigh myself starting March. I've just been kind of trying to build a habit, y'all, honestly, over these past 25 or so days. Let me tell you guys, so initially, and I don't remember what day it was, I'll have to go back and look in the archives, but I started walking. I did it for 7 days straight. I took 4 days off. I started back and I started walking. I walked for 13 days, and then I took 3 days off. So that was 20 days. And now I'm on day 7 of the second restart. So technically, I have walked for 27 days, right? But while that is close to, the 28 or 30 day time frame that people tell you is necessary to create a habit, I want to do it consistently without any breaks. And I know in life, sometimes you do need to take a break. Sometimes you do need to take a rest. But for me, it's just walking, you know? And even though I'm saying I'm putting just in front of that, walking is it's such a considerable thing that it does for your body. So I was looking at a podcast last night. Sometimes my husband and I let the TV play all night long. And sometimes, do you know how, for those of you who dream, because I know there are some people that when they sleep, they don't dream, or maybe they just don't remember their dreams. I'm going to pump this up, y'all. Oh. Pump it up to 2.0. So yeah, there's some people who, hey Belinda, there's some people that don't dream whenever they sleep, or they just don't remember their dreams. But you know how if you have the TV on and you're dreaming, whatever's happening on the TV will be incorporated into your dream, or at least for me that happens. I don't know if that happens for anybody else, but for me specifically, it happens. And so that's how I know brainwashing is truly a thing, because if you want to brainwash somebody, have something playing while they sleep. And so you really do have to watch what you take into your senses. Like, you have to watch, you have to be careful about what you surround yourself with visually. You have to be careful about what you ingest through your ears. You have to be careful about and with the people you talk to and how you communicate, because words have power, right? And whatever you're listening to can seep into your brain and make you think that way. So whatever you believe, whatever you ruminate on, a lot of times those things will come true. They will become true. So Pastor T, you got you a donut this morning? For those of watching on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, my lovely community partner, Pastor Tamara Taylor, she just posted on my TikTok. She says, girl, my daughter works at Dunkin' Donuts, so I went and visited her this morning. Did you get a donut? The question is, Pastor T, did you get a donut this morning? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, Pastor T. I call her Pastor T. I'm excited about how big this is, y'all. Like how literally, because I literally could jack this up and like you can really see, but I'm looking a little sloppily because this is so big. Pastor T, I ain't see your message. Did you get a donut, Pastor T? Good morning, Peach McIntyre. Good morning, Dorothy Taylor. If you guys are just joining, my name is Shonda. I walk on my walking pad every single day. So I go live as accountability for myself and potential inspiration to you guys, because I have proven to myself in past years that walking helps. Walking works. About 10 years ago, so I have a 15-and-a-half-year-old, right? So about 10 and a half years ago, my kid was getting ready to go to kindergarten, and we had one car in our home, and my husband worked out of town, and he had odd hours. He would have to be to work in the afternoon until like 1 o'clock at night, and then he had a different job where he would have to be to work at like 5. I think he had to be to work at 5 in the morning. So when we had one car and we were in a little suburb outside of Charlotte called Mid Hill, I got a job because the kid, I had stayed home for a couple of years because it was too expensive to put my kid in daycare. Daycare for kids that are not potty trained is super expensive, right? And so I put her, she got eligible to go to school, go to kindergarten, and I put her in kindergarten, or we put her in kindergarten, and I said, oh, I can get a job now. I can make some money. That'll help us out a lot. My husband ain't got to be ripping and running. I can get some more things, you know. So that's what I did. I got a job. That first week of the job, I took Lyft and Uber Eats. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate everyone that comes in and watches. If you double tap the middle of your screen and get me over a certain amount of likes, TikTok will send the live out to more people on the FYP, the For You page. For you guys that are watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, if you would just hit the like button, drop a comment, say, hey girl, hey, let me know what state you're watching from. I'm surprised my friend Nasa from Turkey hasn't got on here yet. She usually says hey from YouTube. Pesties out. Girl, I put a t-shirt on this morning. Hold on, I missed your comment. Hold on, let me see what you said, Pastor T. I missed it. This is a real life simulation of what the screen looks like. Girl, I put a t-shirt on this morning that was tight last year, and now it's loose on me. Okay, yeah! That's right. Go ahead, Pastor T. Listen, those Old Navy, they were like a light, they were like tan and light orange, like a light tan, like even a beige and orange. They're from Old Navy that I had on the other day. Same. I put those bad boys on, and I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I can actually get these over these hips. I can actually get these over this booty. Because let me tell y'all, I know it's a lot of y'all that be like, oh, I wish I had your hips, child. I wish I had your booty. No, you don't. It's just the same like when people say they wish they had boobs, right? And women who got a lot of boobs be like, no, you don't. You don't want this headache. It's the same way when it comes to hips and booty. Because you don't think that your hips and booty takes up space in that way. Like you just think, oh, it's just going to be a little tight here. Like, no, sometimes you just can't get stuff over your hips. Sometimes you can't get stuff over your booty. Sometimes you can get it over your hips and your booty, but then when you bend down, you showing butt crack, right? And so when I put those pants on the other day and I was able to jack them up under my breasts, I was like, oh, I'm losing weight for real. I'm losing inches. So Pastor T, yes, congratulations. Matter of fact, Pastor T, y'all, I need y'all to drop some applause in the comments for Pastor T, because not only is she dropping weight, she done dropped some medication too. Her doctor took her off of one of her medications. So whatever you've been doing, Pastor T, is working. It's working because you're starting to see it in your clothes. Yeah. Good job. Keep it up. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not an exercise guru. I'm not an exercise enthusiast. I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. I'm a regular person. I'm a mom. I'm somebody's wife, somebody's sister, daughter. All that. We over 12 minutes, y'all. And I have proven success. And so when you drop all the fad diets, when you drop all of the thinking that you have to run a marathon, you have to join a yoga and Pilates studio, which I almost did. I dropped a video on my TikTok telling you guys that one of the Pilates studios invited me to a free session, and I went. And honestly, I had a good time. That was my very first time on a Pilates reformer. I had seen people like Tracy Ellis Ross do it on her like Instagram. She posts videos sometimes from her Instagram. I think I've seen Megan Thee Stallion post a couple of times on a reformer, but I had never seen one in real life, and I had never gotten on one. And when I tell y'all, I felt really good after, and the next day my body was sore. So you would think that you aren't doing a whole lot by the stretching, but you really are. And so that's not to say that I won't do Pilates. That's not to say that I won't incorporate yoga and Pilates or eventually try to run a marathon, right? Honestly, let me tell y'all, after high school, I matriculated to the College of Charleston, which is in Charleston, South Carolina, so the peninsula. And every year they have the Cooper River Bridge Run. I used to volunteer to collect the little chips. So like everybody that ran in the marathon, they gave you a chip that you had to either tie in your laces, in your shoelaces, or you could put it in your pocket or whatever, just don't lose it. And that's how they tracked how long it took you to run the race. So the chip would start the timer once you reach the start line, and then it would end once you hit the finish line. So the reason it does that is because a lot of times it takes people several minutes to even get to the starting line, because there's so many people walking or running in the Cooper River Bridge Run. So I never actually ran in it. I just only ever volunteered to get people's chips and run the Coca-Cola beverage cart or whatever. That's one of the things you could do, like when you live in Charleston, any of the festivals or events that go down there, they look for college students to help, to volunteer and stuff like that. And I'm getting off on a tangent. The purpose of me bringing up the Cooper River Bridge Run is I always wanted to run it. I never did it, but I always wanted to go and run in the Cooper River Bridge Run. Now granted, okay y'all, I'm over 20 years out of high school, right? I'm 45 years old, and my body is not the same that it once was. But that doesn't mean I can't. That doesn't mean that I can't complete a goal that I always wanted to do. A couple of my friends ran. Shout out to Jocelyn. A couple of my friends went in it and they did it, and they ran the whole time. And I was too afraid that I wouldn't make it. So I'm on a new thing. And I'm going to tell y'all something, to be quite honest with you. This is probably the most candid I'll get about the situation. But leaving the employer that I just left has really significantly improved my mental health and my physical health. When I tell y'all, on top of the physicality of sitting down every single day, working 10 to 12 hours sometimes on a daily basis with little to no appreciation and admiration, or even honestly proper compensation for what I was doing in leadership, that does something for me. And what's strange is that my love language is actually not words of affirmation. My love language is acts of service and gifts. So for me, you can talk all day long. You know, you can say whatever you want to say. I don't care nothing about the touching. But if you compensate me in a way by giving me gifts or doing something for me, right? Doing what I asked you to do, or doing something I didn't ask you to do but needed to get done. That for me is you showing me love. That's how I see love. And people can say what they want to say. I'm at a half a mile, y'all. People can say what they want to say. That's gold diggerish or whatever. That's just the way that I see love. And part of our jobs of being in relationships, and this is all relationships, not just romantic relationships, platonic relationships, professional relationships, is knowing the people that we work with and how they see love and appreciation. So even in workspaces, when you are doing a job of like 3 people and your leadership people don't appreciate that, or they don't show the proper appreciation in the way that you see appreciation and love, it's just like they ain't doing nothing. And that can sometimes create issues, specifically in romantic relationships, when you are showing love to someone in the way that you receive love. That's not how you do it. Just because I see and receive love through gifts and acts of service doesn't mean that my husband cares about receiving gifts or acts of service. And that's true tea, because that's something I had to learn in our decades-long marriage. It's like, I'm buying all this stuff. I'm doing all these things that he asked me to do, thinking I'm being a good wife. That man don't give a damn. You know what he care about? Words of affirmation, physical touch. That's what he cares about. So when you realize that your partner receives and appreciates love a certain way, hold on, y'all. TikTok is asking me to do a puzzle. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Pastor T said that is love language of gifts. You see love in receiving and giving gifts. Yeah. Exactly. And it's the giving too. Also the gift of appreciation. That's right. That's it. And we're going to talk some more about giving as well. Oh, somebody knocking on my door. Hold on, y'all. Another package from the TikTok shop, y'all. Y'all know I'm a TikTok shop affiliate. So, all right, what did I have? Oh, my mom. So y'all got to see that in real time. Okay. Where we at, y'all? We at 19 minutes, so that means we got a little more than 10 minutes left in this walking journey, and I'll have hit that goal. Let's see where we at. I'm still at 2.0. Let me see where the distance is. We at 0.6, so I might have to go over, unless I speed this up, I might have to go over the 30 minutes. Ooh. So what I was saying was, a lot of times we think that the way in which we receive and see love is the way that we're supposed to show and give love to our partners. And that's fine if your partner has the same love language as you. But if your partner does not have the same love language as you, it can cause resentment, chaos, and it can cause feelings of like, you don't appreciate me, because they're not seeing the way that you show love as love. So my husband specifically, not that he don't care about gifts, because he don't turn them down, but like, that's not his way. For him, like I said, it's words of affirmation and it's physical touch. And I think a lot of people think that all men have the love language of physical touch, and that's not true, because some men don't. Some men, actually, their love language is gifts. And it seems weird, can come across weird for a man to like want you to buy them gifts, but there's a lot of men out there that when Valentine's Day comes, when Father's Day, when Christmas time comes, when your anniversary hits, they expecting a gift. They don't look at these holidays as a day for the lady only. They look at these days as like, we got married. It's our anniversary, so it should not be just me taking you out. What you got for me? You know? And like when Father's Day comes, everybody want to run to the store and get a tie, a money clip, and some cologne. Once you done bought all of the colognes out of CVS and Walgreens and Walmart, what else you got? Once they got that Baccarat, once they got that, what you gonna get them next year? You know what I'm saying? So then you gotta be a little bit more creative. And I specifically told my husband this year, I was like, don't buy me another Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret perfume or lotion. Number one, I have eczema, and my eczema is flaring up right now. So I got a little spot right here on my arm. My daughter's legs are flaring up, and it's because I bought this laundry detergent that got a little bit of a scent in it, and knowing full well, the dermatologist done told me, you gotta wash all of your linens with stuff that's free and clear. No dyes, no perfumes, but every now and then I get in a mood where I wanna spray some perfume. And while I can spray it on my clothes, I can't spray it on my skin. But there's been a couple of times I've been spraying it on my skin, and now I'm breaking out a little bit. Me and my daughter. So I gotta go back to what I know to be true. So anyway, back to the love languages conversation. Yeah, it's people, including men, that their primary love language is gifts, acts of service, and it's no judgment. Your love language is your love language, you know? And I wish I knew what created or dictates what your love language is going to be. All I know is how to determine what it is. There's a book, The 5 Love Languages. And Pastor T, I saw that you said it's Chapman. Is that the guy who created the book? Somebody had him on a podcast. I can't remember which podcast it was, but somebody, I know it's a white guy that created it. We had 24 minutes, y'all, but I can't remember what his first name is. That's who it is? Okay, thank you, Pastor T. So it's Chapman. So, yeah, you have to discover whatever it is that your partner, whether that's your friend, your spouse, your long-term partner, or even in professional relationships, your counterparts, your upward leadership, and your downward path leaders as well. Because for me as a supervisor, I had 5 to 6 team leads that I was responsible for, technically, you know, and or that could report, that I could help. And then I had like 2 managers. I had like 1 lateral person, my counterpart, And then above my two managers was like a director and then a senior director. So like when you're in those kinds of relationships, you have to figure out what is that person's thing. What is that person's thing that they love? There are some people that want all the credit. There are some people that want to look like the hero, right? And really, in corporate America, you have to take your ego out of certain situations, because if you are somebody that always wants the credit, leadership is not going to be the role for you. If you are someone who only wants to shine and have nobody else shine, leadership is not the role for you, because leadership is more like, my team is doing a great job, and that's a testament to the fact that my leaders, my team leads, the supervisors, the managers, and the directors are all working in sync and doing their thing, so that whenever there is a moment of achievement, right, that means everybody took part in that. Everybody gets credit. All of the kudos, is shared. There might be somebody specifically that like outdid themselves and got like an impact award or over and beyond mention or something like that, right? But ultimately, it's a group effort in corporate America. So if you're somebody who's just like, no, I want to be the number one, the only one, and not the two, right? That ain't gonna work for you. But when you're in the midst of these circumstances and situations, you have to figure out who are the people in your circle and what they like. And sometimes what happens and where issues start to create is when those people are only concerned about the way that they themselves, how they themselves receive and see, and they don't focus on what other people need and see, and that can become a problem. So for me specifically, going back to the original point, because my undiagnosed ADHD would take me off on different tangents. We're less than 2 minutes away, y'all. I had to get out of that situation. Y'all know I had surgery in December, and I took some time off. And what I noticed and what I did not appreciate was that during that whole 40 days of getting prepared for the surgery, because I was super scared and nervous about it. I've had surgery before, but only oral surgery. I had only ever been put to sleep twice in my life, and that was when I had the oral surgery and when I had a colonoscopy and endoscopy done in the same day. They put me to sleep for that. But I'm not generally accustomed to being put to sleep. I haven't had very many surgeries. I did have, when I had my daughter, I had a C-section, so that's technically major surgery, but I was wide awake for that. And my husband was in the room. So if anything happened, he could be a witness, no, this is what happened. Less than 30 seconds left, y'all. Unless I haven't hit my mile. Let me see where I'm at on the distance. 0.9, so we almost there. I'm gonna keep walking until it rolls over to 1.0. And I was super nervous about it. And I had a couple of instances where my blood pressure was high. So I had to actually go out of work a whole week before my surgery so that I could relax, do some meditation, and really, thank you for the gift. Who is that? Baddies on a budget. Hey, thank you. Thank you for liking the live and thank you for the gift. What, this walking pad? Thank you for the honey. Thank you. It's a Zen Active walking pad. I didn't add it. But yeah, I can add it real quick once I finish this time. But like, being away from the office, being away from my team, like I had directly 27 people that reported to me, and all but one person did, well, let me say it differently. Only one person reached out to me while I was out. Only one person. And then when the separation happened in January, once I went back, which was a whole thing, only, what? I think there were 3 people reached out to me after that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys share the live out. Continue to double tap the middle of the screen. I'm gonna walk a little bit longer. Let me pause this real quick and let me add it for those of you who might want to see it. Baddies on the Budget Travel, thank you so much for coming in and for gifting, sending me to heart me, and commenting. I appreciate you. Ooh, let me tell y'all, when I tell y'all I am sweating on the inside of this little onesie, please believe me. Okay, I have it pinned. So that's the Zen Active walking pad, y'all. I'm going to walk a little bit longer just so you guys can get a chance to check it out. If you guys want to check out, there's an orange cart that is in the bottom of your screen, but it's also pinned there. So if you want to click and check it out, I think it's like $120 something. But in case you have any sort of like TikTok shop coupons that might be applicable, make sure you don't forget to click those. If you haven't clipped any coupons, when you get ready to check out, when you add it to your cart and then you check out, before you check out, click the deals section and it'll show you if there are any applicable coupons available. But it's $122, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about me. Especially, like I said, I worked in corporate America. I was a supervisor for a year and a half and worked for a company for 6 years and 6 months. I actually been working in this industry for over 20 years. But when you work from home, you sort of get into a sedentary lifestyle. Working from home, you're sitting on your behind a lot. Yeah, you're getting up, getting you water, going to the restroom, you know, in between meetings and things like that. But having something like this in your home can be super helpful. I saw Baddies on the Budget Travel said, yes, I need that. I had 2 spine surgeries, so I can't do gym stuff anymore. A lot of people are like that. And also, think about it like this. It's not just when the temperatures drop, right? Like when it gets cold. It's also when it's too hot to be outside. I admire all of those people that no matter what the temperature is, it could be raining, it could be snowing, it could be 20 degrees. They outside, they layered up, they got their Whoop on, they got their Fitbit on, they got the hazard lighting and whatnot, and they do all those things regardless of whatever the temperature is. It can be 100 degrees, and y'all know it'll get easy to get 100 degrees in the South. I'm in the Carolinas. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you so much, Kyoto. Hey, girl. Thank you. So that's one of the reasons I actually got this. Thank you so much for coming in. The reason I got this walking pad is because working from home, I'm a mom, right? I'm a wife. I have stuff to do. I can always find something to do around this place. But what I would find is that there would be weeks would go by without me leaving the house, leaving the apartment. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And that's because sitting in meetings 2 hours at a time, getting out of a meeting, you may have an hour break, come back and sit in another meeting for 30 minutes. You know, then you got to do your work. You got to sit there and manage 27 people. You know, it can be a lot. Thank you so much, Kyoto. You got me 50% to my live goal. If you guys are in here, make sure that you are following the live host. I'm the live host, LaShonda. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I go live every single day and walk on this walking pad. And if you want to take a look at the walking pad, I have it pinned right now. And check it out. It's like $120 something. Make sure you use any applicable TikTok shop coupons. Click the deals section before you check out and enjoy. It'll come in like a week and a half. It'll come impeccably packed. It came to me in a box with planks, styrofoam, and plastic. It was packaged really well. I didn't have to worry about it being damaged because it was packaged well. It's like 4 pieces. The main unit here, which is like 1 meter long, maybe 1.5 feet wide. You can easily slide it up under your couch, your love seat, your bed, your desk. You can pick it up and lean it up against a wall. It's not heavy. It's not light to make you think that it's like super cheap, but I think it's a really good deal. Check it out. So it's the main unit. It has a detachable power cord. That way, if you do want to lean it up against a wall, you don't have to worry about damaging your cord because you can disconnect it from the main unit. Also, it came with this remote. So I keep the remote around my wrist while I'm on the machine so I can easily access it so I can pause, speed up, slow down, whatever I need to do. And then it also came with a bottle of lubricant. So every now and then you might have to lubricate the belt to ensure proper usage. It also came with this L-shaped tool to adjust the belt. I have told you guys on numerous occasions that for me, the way that I walk, my gait specifically, and the way that I pronate, I tend to put a lot of emphasis on the left side of my body. So I tend to make the belt want to lean more to the left. So with that L-shaped tool, I can actually adjust the belt and make it more centralized on the machine. What you don't want to have happen is for the belt to be rubbing up against the side of the machine because it can wear down the belt and eventually wear down this whole machine. You don't want that. You want to keep this machine as long as it will last. And if you're taking care of your machine, you can have it for a very long time. All right, y'all, we at 2.0. This machine goes up to 5.0, and every time I hit the plus or minus, it takes me up 1/10 of a mile, right? So there's 45 different speeds on here. All right, let's see. We are over 38 minutes. I want to see what my distance is. I just wanted to add it real quick so that you guys can check it out. I'm at 1.25 miles. Okay? So I'm going to pause it. Woo! That was real good. All right, I'm going to unpin it. Y'all know TikTok be having all the rules and stuff. TikTok don't like us to be talking about other stuff when we are presenting certain projects. Let me turn this light off. It's real bright in my face. Woo! That was so good, y'all. I'm so happy with myself. I'm so proud of myself for continuing to do this every single day. I know most of the morning is gone, but guess what? For me, it's 11 a.m. That means I still got an hour left of my morning. That means I still got the whole rest of my day. And if you are somebody who thinks that you cannot work out, you don't have the time, you're gonna need all of these things. Like, for specifically, my daughter's a Virgo, and Virgos have a tendency to be very they have perfectionistic tendencies, right? They are perfectionists. They want to do everything right. So for my daughter, she would want to make sure she got the appropriate gym clothes, make sure she got the appropriate gym shoes. She would want a headband. You know what I'm saying? She would want make sure she got all of her weights and all like that before she would even be ready to get started. Like she would have to wait for her walking pad to come, all of that. What I come live and show you guys every single day is that you don't need all that. I'm literally in a onesie. Okay? I'm literally in a Savage Fenty onesie. They make this to work out in. This is loungewear. Rihanna didn't make this for us to be working out in. She made this for people to lounge around their house. Now, I got the biggest size on, so it's making me look real frumpy. But I'm saying all of that to say, I come on here, sometimes I'm in a onesie. Sometimes I'm in a muumuu. Sometimes I'm in some pum pum shorts. Sometimes you might see me in some jogging pants. You might see me in some yoga pants, right? You might see me in a whole plethora of things. What I want you guys to get out of this is that you don't necessarily need the workout attire. Just as long as you're comfortable and you're in something that is not going to like impede the machine and hurt yourself, right? So just be careful about things that have like, you know, hanging threads and things like that. But I'm super comfortable and I'm usually pretty safe when it comes to machines like this. I was trying to tell you guys about the other machine that I have. I have a total gym in my storage that hasn't moved in like 6 years. We've been in this apartment for 6 years. I haven't taken it out since we put it in here the day that we moved in. And I may or may not take it out. I don't know. I may sell it. I don't know what I'm going to do. But total gym, that's what I have. So if, you know, you are somebody who just is like, you know what? I can't have all of this different types of gym equipment in my apartment. I don't have a whole lot of space. Thank you so much for liking the live. And I think you guys helped me get, oh my God, you guys got me, Kyoto. You got all 50 of my coins for my goal. Thank you so much, Kyoto. Kyoto is an amazing live host. Y'all gotta come in and listen to her live sometimes. It's so interesting to me. Like, I'm somebody who's into I'm into like tarot and astronomy and astrology, and it's just so interesting. There are people I know that have the sight and that can see certain things, and she's one of them. So you guys need to join her live when she goes live. Make sure you guys are following Kyoto on this on TikTok. So, because she's amazing. And if you're trying to build community, building community is having people come into your live, talking to them, you know, asking questions to them, and then also going into their lives and sharing and, you know, liking the live, sending gifts, commenting, just being engaging in the content. Like I saw that there was at least like 3 people watching, maybe from Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. But a lot of times people come on and they just be watching and they don't say nothing. But y'all come and say, hey, say, girl, I like what you're doing. Girl, I don't like that. Maybe you should try this. Whatever it is engagement. Be nice, though, because I'm a clapbacker. But yeah, I go live every day and walk on this walking pad. And I'm really excited that I have been doing this for 27 days. It's not been 27 straight days, but it's been 27 days. There is something out there in the atmosphere, in the zeitgeist, that says that in order to do something, in order to make something a habit, you have to do it 28 to 30 days consistently. So for me specifically, I haven't hit that yet. I'm only on day 7 of doing this consistently, because I did it for 7 days. I took 4 days off. I did it for 13 days. I took 3 days off. So now I'm on day 7 of my second restart of walking on the walking pad every single day, regardless of the day, regardless of what's going on. So that's on a Saturday, on a Sunday, on a miserable Monday, whatever it is, I'm still going to get on here. It's just 30 minutes, y'all. And you wouldn't think that 30 minutes would be a lot, but when I promise you it is. I'm probably once I hit the 30-minute mark, the 30-day mark of doing this consistently, day in and day out, I'm going to do it for a longer period of time. And then I'm going to also add, certain weights and things like that to it. And I might even, go live while I'm doing my weightlifting workouts. I tell you guys all the time that because I go live and walk on my walking pad and then I turn around and I eat my food, I make a meal, and I make the meal from Tony Fine's meal plan. Tony Fine is a social media influencer. She's on Facebook, she's on TikTok. She's probably live right now because it's 11 a.m. Eastern time. She generally does not get off live until like maybe noon or 1 o'clock. I don't get paid for telling you guys about Tony Fine. I just like to share information that I know works, and that's because I'm not a gatekeeper. So there are some people that'll pay you, that will not pay you, will charge you for getting information that they know. For me, when it comes to this like this, especially while I'm in the process of, building muscle, losing fat, transforming my body, I'm not gatekeeping. I'm going to share it with you guys, and I hope you guys would do the same. If you find something that works for you, let me know about it. I might try it. I'll try something at least once. I've tried keto. It didn't really do much for me. And I have tried Weight Watchers. I have tried, what else? I have tried getting those shots in your belly, and I have even tried getting a personal trainer. In all of those scenarios, I have only ever lost like a maximum of 10 pounds. Here's the thing for me that actually worked, okay? What actually worked for me is what I was describing to you guys a few minutes ago, was when when my household only had one car, and my husband worked out of town and my daughter was entering kindergarten. I got a job that was on the other side of town, and I had to figure out how to get to work every day, and I had to be to work at 7:30 in the morning. So what I did was, the first week I took Uber and Lyft. That was expensive. It was $20 one way to get to work, $20 or $25 to get home. So I was spending over $40 every single day for that first week. So that's over $200 that I spent that first week of getting a job. I hadn't made a dime yet. Y'all know that sometimes when you start a new job, you might have to put 2 weeks in the hole. Sometimes you might have to put a month will go by before you even get your first check. So spending $200 a week was not an option for me. When I realized that I could actually take the bus, and that was going to be cheaper than spending $200 on Uber and Lyft, then I said, okay, I need to learn how to take the bus. So I called Charlotte Mecklenburg Transit Authority, and they told me exactly what to do. I needed to get on an express bus. I needed to take that into Uptown Charlotte, get on a train, take the train to the appropriate stop, get on the local bus, and the local bus would drop me off in front of my job. So my route every day at work, to work, was getting up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning so that I could get dressed, get ready, do my makeup, do my hair, put on some decent clothes because I work in a business casual environment, and put on my sneakers, put my heels in my backpack, charge up my phones, put my phones on I had a charging backpack at the time, and I had to do all of that before 6 a.m. because the bus came at like 6 or 6:15, something like that. That 6 a.m. bus was an express bus usually, and it would take me into Uptown Charlotte. I'd have to get off that bus and walk up some stairs, get on the train. Once the train put me out at the appropriate stop, I had to walk down those stairs from the train spot, walk 2 blocks to the local bus stop, get on the local bus whenever it came, and then that bus would put me out in front of the building where I worked. Once I got off that local bus, I had to walk down a hill to get to the front of the building, okay? And then walk up 2 flights of stairs to get to where my company was. And once I got there, take off my sneakers, put them in my backpack, put my heels on, go in the bathroom, touch up my hot spots, give me some coffee, touch up my lipstick, go to my desk, do all of that before 7:30 in the morning, because I had to be clocked in my computer at 7:30 a.m. Then at 3:55, because I got off at 4 p.m. Eastern time, at 3:55, put my sneakers back on, put my heels in my purse, unplug all of my devices, whatever I had, because I think at the time I had like a fire tablet or whatever, and put it in, all of that in my backpack, put my lunch bag in my backpack, put my purse in my backpack, put all of that in my backpack. 4 o'clock, I'm clocking out, shutting down my computer, running up the hill to get to the bus stop, get on the bus at like 4:15 p.m., if I caught that one, if I wasn't sitting there chit-chatting with my homegirls at work, the co-workers, then I could make the 4:15 bus. But if I made sure that I clocked out and I wasn't talking to nobody at 4 o'clock, I'm out the door at 4 o'clock, running up the hill, catching the 4:15. The 4:15 bus would take me to the train spot, get on the train, take that into Uptown Charlotte, get off the train, go down the stairs, and wait for the express bus. Because it was the express bus and because of where I lived, it was the last stop. I was the first stop in the morning, but I was the last stop in the afternoon trip. When I got off that bus, it put me off around a grocery store, Harris Teeter, in Mid Hill, and I had to walk from that grocery store to my apartment. Luckily, I had built relationships with people at the daycare. There was a lady, Miss Vega, that used to pick up my daughter. She worked at the daycare, so she used to take my daughter to her apartment. I would go to her apartment once I got off the bus, pick up my kid who was at school all day and daycare, and then we would walk to our apartment. Doing that for approximately 6 months, y'all, from I don't even know when I started that job. I think I started that job in March, and I didn't get a car till November. So from March to November, I did that twice a day. Okay? Saying all of that to say to you guys, I wasn't running, not for real running. I wasn't running marathons. I wasn't doing some extraordinary thing. I was literally walking. Walking works. Walking every single day. That's what I did. Twice a day, in fact. So if I totaled up the sum amount of time that I was walking, I was probably walking 30 minutes or more. Right? Because the 2 blocks from the train station to the local bus stop, that's probably all of that. It's in total, every day was 30 minutes. It was more than that when I would have to get off the bus in the afternoon from the grocery store and walk to Miss Vega's house and then to my apartment. It was longer than that. It was more like an hour. Then sometimes my husband would drop me off at the bus station. Sometimes my husband would drop me off at the bus stop, so I didn't have to walk to the bus stop sometimes in the morning. It just depends. But either way, I'm saying all of that to say I wasn't doing a whole lot. I was just walking. Have you guys ever noticed that people who take the buses, who take trains, a lot of times those people are not going to be overweight. Those people are going to be slim and trim. It's because walking works. So you don't have to join a gym. You don't have to join a yoga and Pilates studio. All you need to do is get out there and walk. Earlier this week, I went and walked in my neighborhood. I probably would have walked today if I wanted to put something else on other than this onesie. But it's a onesie kind of day. Now, I'm going to take this off because I done been sweating in it, right? I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take this off and put some real clothes on. But had I wanted to put something else on other than this onesie, because I'm not going to be walking around in this neighborhood in a onesie. I'm not going to do that. We ain't there yet. But had I wanted to put something else on, I could have absolutely went and walked in my neighborhood, y'all. So if you are somebody who's living a pretty sedentary lifestyle, you work from home, you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you just had surgery like one of the ladies on here said, maybe you're somebody who is in retirement or whatever, and you think that, I need to increase my cardio, I need to increase my heart rate, I need to improve my overall health, I don't want my bones to be stiff. You can walk at least 30 minutes a day. Studies have shown that people who walk at least 30 minutes a day dramatically improve their overall health. I talk all the time about these blue zones across the world. There are blue zones. Look it up. Google it. You don't have to take my word for it. Google it. Blue zone. What is a blue zone? Blue zones are areas around the country where there are people that live longer or up to 100 years old or longer. Blue zones. There's only one in the U.S. And why do you think that is? That's probably because a lot of us don't do a lot of walking. A lot of us do a lot of driving. A lot of us do a lot of other things other than actually getting out and walk. Right? And so what those people have in common in California, what those people have in common when it comes to other blue zones across the world, not just in the US, is that they are active every single day. Those people walk. They walk up a hill, they walk down a hill. They walk to their neighbor's house, they walk to their daughter's house. They walk to their son's house, they walk to their brother's house. They walk to the grocery store. They walk to run errands. They do all of these things. It's kind of like having a New York mentality, right? I wear this New York cap, not only... And there goes London. You got out of school early? And why are you slamming the door? What time? Girl, it's 11:30. Y'all got out of school early? Okay. You on my live.
Oh, la la.
Let me tell y'all something. That girl Ella just like her daddy, okay? Just like her daddy. All right. But yeah, those people are very active in... My daughter just walked from school. I got a car. Yeah, I'm home, but I got a car. I could go pick her up. But she can walk. The school is not far. So I'm saying all of that to say that I'm building a new habit. I hope you guys join me every single day. I'm going live. I'm going to walk on this walking path for 30 minutes. If you want to check it out, it's in the cart. If you want to get you one, if you're somebody who's home, like I said, if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you work from home, if you are retired and you don't really go too many places, but you need to get your steps in or whatever, you can grab you one of these walking paths. It's in the cart. If you guys are watching from Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, you'll have to get on TikTok and find my YouTube. Find my links to the Zen Active walking pad. But you don't need it. Honestly, you don't need it. I'm a TikTok Shop affiliate. I do get a small commission whenever you guys use my link or click on things or buy things using my links. I get a small commission, but it's no pressure because you can get out in your neighborhood. You can get out on your land. If you're in the country and you got land, you can walk around your apartment. You can walk around your house, walk around your city. If you're from a little small town, just go walk around your city. And I promise you, doing that for at least 30 minutes every single day you're going to see some improvement. I dropped, no lie, 80 pounds doing that. And that's where I'm headed. So you guys stay with me because I am going to transform my life this year. 2025 is going to be my year. Okay? It's going to be every year is my year. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, I'm just a positive person, and I'm also an optimistic person as well. So I see the glass as half full, always. And so, let me see. Pastor T says, been up since 6 a.m., had a doctor's appointment with my hubby going to see. Okay, Pastor T. Yes, and that's another thing, y'all. Rest is so key. If you're not getting the proper rest, your body is not going to recuperate. It's not going. All your body systems, a lot of your body systems rely on sleep and rest to be able to regenerate itself. So if you're somebody who's an insomniac, and I have been that person for whatever reason, I have been that person that stay up to 2 a.m. knowing good and well I got to get up at 6 a.m. I'm not getting the proper rest. I'm not getting the proper sleep. I'll see you later. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow, Pastor T. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, Jess Nalo. What was I saying? Oh, rest is important. But I want you guys to keep it in perspective because there's 24 hours in a day. If you sleep 8 to 10 hours, most of us don't even sleep 8 hours. But let's say you do sleep the maximum. You sleep 10 hours a day, right? You still got 14 hours, y'all. You still got 14 hours left in your day to walk 30 minutes. That means you have, if you got 14 hours left, that means you have 28 opportunities to walk just 30 minutes. 28. We can do it. We can find time to do all these things. We can find time to sit and watch Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Atlanta, what's the new Squid Game, anime, all the stuff. Madam Secretary, that's my fave. Gilmore Girls. We can find time to do all of these things. We can find time. Matter of fact, pull the walking pad out, and while you watching Gilmore Girls, and Married to Medicine walk on your walking pad. By the time the show over with, you done walked an hour. That's more than the 30 minutes that I'm talking about. You guys can do it. So, at any rate, it's 11:30. It's time for my second meal of the day. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what I'm about to do. I'm about to make my meal 2, which is 5 ounces of rice, 3 ounces of lean turkey meat, and 2 ounces of avocado. So let me get you guys set up. In my kitchen. Hold on, TikTok. I'm gonna come get y'all in just a minute. I gotta move the Instagram. Oh, and I might do a meal prep, y'all, because I have not meal prepped my food. I have not meal prepped my salad, so I don't even have anything to eat for meal 3 today. So hold on. And I tell y'all all the time, this walking pad is so simple to put away. It doesn't take up much space. All I do is flip the switch and I unplug it and lift it from the side. Lift with your legs, not your back, and I can roll it. I'm gonna roll it right on back in my room. And that's how easy it is to put that walking pad away. Okay. Now I'm about to bring y'all, let me turn some of these lights off, because Lord knows I don't pay no bills around here. Let me move y'all. Hold on. Hold on. By the way, you guys, I would greatly appreciate you guys tapping the middle of your screen, tapping the like button. If I've said or done anything on this live that has impacted you in any way, please tap the middle of your screen. Okay. I got y'all sitting on some glass, but we gonna do this. All right, so we in my kitchen. Is my tea still hot? It is. Let me wash my hands. I made some stewed chicken. Last night, which is my husband's kind of favorite. It's the only thing that he's ever asked me to make outside of some banana pudding. He don't ask me to make too many things. He just gonna eat whatever I make, unless it's something he don't eat. But I've learned the things that he will and will not eat, so I don't make stuff that he don't eat. Ooh, all right. I'm going to tell y'all every single day that I am... Thank you for the follow. Who is that? Java. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Make sure everybody in here is following the live host. I'm the live host, Shonda. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I go live every single day. And walk on my walking pad, and then I turn around to my kitchen and I make a meal. The meal that I am making today is straight out of Compton. No, it's straight out of the 6-week fat loss transformation guide by Tony Fine. Tony Fine is a nutrition coach and she's a social media influencer. She's actually here on TikTok. So you guys make sure you check her out. Thank y'all so much for getting me over 3,000 likes. I greatly appreciate it. Ensure that you guys are following me. I do have a live goal up here. It's 50 roses if y'all want to contribute to that. If you're on Facebook, I am monetized on Facebook, so you can send me some stars. But Tony Fine is her name, and her company is called Fine Fit Fitness. And she has a really good book here. It has meat eaters, gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, meal plans, and also it comes with a shopping guide. So she takes all of the work out of it. You don't have to create the shopping list. She has it created for you. So all you do is go to the grocery store and pick up these things. And then you come home and you make the meals. You can meal prep it, or you can do like I do every single day, and that is make the meals. The only thing that I do meal prep is my salads. I will meal prep my salads. I get the idea from a lady called Nutmeg Notebook on meal prepping my salads into a mason jar or a ball jar. I have ball jars, so that's what I'm going to do. And I might, I don't know, depending on how y'all act. If y'all keep tapping the middle of the screen, I might continue to do, I might stay live and do that. So what I'm going to make for myself is, again, 5 ounces of rice, 3 ounces of lean turkey meat, and 2 ounces of avocado. In order to ensure that I'm getting 5 ounces of rice, 3 ounces of lean turkey meat, and 2 ounces of avocado, I need a food scale. When I bought this bundle from Tony Fine, it came with this physical copy of her book, a food scale, and this workout guide. Once I create my 30 days of walking on that walking pad consistently, I'm going to start the actual workout guide, specifically from her thing. So I paid like $20 or $25 for it. It's not bad. All right, so five ounces of rice. Now y'all know I'm a couponer. I done told y'all that a million times. I coupon, and I love to coupon. So I go to the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Walmart, Ross, TJ Maxx, wherever. And I found this rice at the Dollar Tree. Eat Regal Special. Matter of fact, I found it in Lake Norman at the Dollar Tree. When my family came into Charlotte and they had rented this home in Lake Norman, off of Lake Norman, me and my daughter and my niece went to the Dollar Tree, and I found a bunch of little rices in these little packs. And all you gotta do is put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. And it's ready. So it's pre-cooked rice. You just essentially warming it up. So I got my food scale, and I got my little paper plate here. Let me put you guys down so y'all can see a little bit of what I'm doing. Right? So I got the food scale. Let me reset it. It's zeroed out. Zero it out again. And then I'm going to put 5 ounces of rice on here, and then I'm going to put it in the microwave. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put my tea. I like my tea to be piping. I like my tea and my coffee to be piping hot. While it is warm, it's not quite hot enough for me. So let me put it in there for 2 minutes. And while I'm getting my 5 ounces of rice together, that'll be warming up. So 5 ounces. It's so easy to overeat, you guys, when you don't measure your food out. You would be surprised at actually how much 5 ounces of rice is. And then you would be super surprised whenever you get a normal serving of rice and you say, oh my God, I have been eating like a linebacker all of my life, and wondering why you look like a linebacker. I'm tired of looking like a linebacker. That's 4.99, so that's almost 5 ounces, but I'm gonna call it 5. Okay? So that's 5 ounces of rice. All right, and then I need also 3 ounces of lean turkey meat. Let me get a paper towel. Oops. I hate when I don't tear the paper towel right. Okay, so that's what 5 ounces of rice looks like to you guys. Also, what I need is 3 ounces of lean turkey meat. As long as it says lean on here, you're good to go. This is Lando Frost. I got this from Food Lion. It says lean on there. I'm good to go. In order to ensure that I'm getting 3 ounces, I'm going to zero this out with the rice on it because I don't want to get another plate. And what I have estimated from doing this so long is that 7 slices equate to 3 ounces. So 1, 2, I'm going to put 6 on it and see where we're at. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 6. That's 2.69. If I put this little piece on, do we get, nope. Let me put a full slice on. That's 3.1. I'm going to leave it. That's 3.1 though. Okay, remember I did only put 4.99 of rice on it, so I'm still estimating the same. Okay, put the rest of this turkey for tomorrow. Get my avocado out. All right, while I cut my avocado or measure out my avocado, I'm gonna put my rice and turkey meat in the microwave. Let me put a couple of drops of water on this rice so it's not hard. Okay. All right. Let me get a paper towel. And I'm going to put it in here for 2 minutes. All right, and in order to ensure I get my proper ounces of avocado, let me zero this out. And then I had a little bit left over from yesterday, so I'm going to scoop the rest of that out of the avocado. Okay. And then I had another half. Let me take the pit out of it. Ooh. And then let me scoop. I probably need to scoop all of this out, knowing what I need to know. So even putting all of that half plus the little bit that I had left over in one of the halves, I'm still not at 2 ounces of avocado. We're at 1.5, so I still can put a ½ ounce of avocado in here. Let me get another avocado. Remember yesterday I was telling you guys I'm down to my last 2 avocados. So if you are concerned at all about buying weird vegetables that you know nothing about, how they are going to last in your refrigerator, let me reassure you that if you stick to the meal plan and eat these foods every single day like you're supposed to, you are going to utilize all of the food that you bought. Tony estimates that following her meal plan and shopping guide, you're going to spend an average of $60. That's not even 2 ounces yet, y'all, and I just added some more. That's 1.99. That's pretty darn close. So I'm going to put the other half of the avocado and the little bit that was left over. See, this is how much I have left of the new one that I just opened. I'm going to put that back in the refrigerator in my little shower cap. And that'll be ready for me tomorrow. So this is 2 ounces of avocado, my rice. Oh, this is what happens when you get cheap plates from the grocery store. So I got my rice, I got my turkey surrounding it, and now I'm gonna add this avocado on top of my rice. I'm gonna slice it up. Let me get a fork. So I'm gonna slice the avocado up and kind of mix it up in my rice today. You don't have to do what I do. You can eat it separately. I'm gonna slice up the ham a little bit. This ain't ham, this is turkey. No, ham and turkey are not interchangeable. You cannot substitute ham for a turkey. Ham is definitely more calories. Tony Fine, whose meal plan this is, has already done the work for us in calculating the macros. And when I say macros, I'm talking about the amount of fiber, protein, fats, all of that. The stuff that we don't necessarily pay attention to. Most of us pay attention to calories, but most of us don't pay attention to how many proteins, how many grams of proteins we're eating, how many grams of fat we're actually eating. Most of us don't do that. Alright, so this is what my plate is looking like. It's pretty colorful. I'm going to add a little bit more color to it and a little bit more flavor by doing my usual. Just a dash of salt, onion powder, pepper to your taste. All right, and one more thing for me, I like putting a little bit of sriracha on it. All right, y'all. Okay. Let me grab my chair and my water. So I got my tea. And what I put in my tea cup was a little bit of flavoring. This gives it a sweet taste. It's a salted caramel. It's 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking chai is what I'm drinking. This is water with ice. And let me turn my food scale off. Put it back over here. And guess what? Now I'm eating. 30 minutes of walking. And I don't know, maybe 20 minutes to put this together. But I was talking a lot. It probably would take me less time. If I wasn't talking as much. Facebook, how y'all doing? YouTube, y'all all right? Instagram has left the building. Y'all know Instagram cuts it off after an hour. Oh. Hi, Black Girl Magic. Ida Smith. You would think that you would need something more than this, but I promise you won't. Hey, Rituals of Peace. Hey, girl. Welcome to my live today. How you doing? Thank you for the Herman. I gotta start posting some of this on my other pages on my Facebook and YouTube, so you guys can see how these people show love. Thank you so much. You reached level 3 in my on my team. How you doing? Thank you for the team bracelets. Riches of Peace. I'm in a onesie today. I got my Savage Fenty onesie on today. You're driving across the state. Oh, your husband. Okay. As he should. Look, I'm a passenger princess too. When me and my husband going somewhere, he be driving, and I'll be over there taking pictures and doing the most, recording videos. Okay. I hope everything is all right with them. Traveling mercies. Do y'all be playing music in the car? Oh. So, Rituals of Peace said she drive a lot of the time, but she wanted to mess around today. Playing reggae? Okay. I don't like to drive these days, Rituals of Peace. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just spoiled. Because my husband don't mind driving. I have. Now, I'll tell you what I do. I will complain about his driving. I will complain about his driving. And he'll say, you want to drive? And one time, he actually pulled over and let me drive. And at the next exit, I pulled over and gave him the wheel back. I'm still going to complain. I'm still going to tell him how he following these cars too closely. How he's stopping on the brakes too suddenly. I'm still going to do all that. I try my best. Okay, you in the mountains. Were you the one who was telling me that you're in North Carolina? Is that where you at? Thank you for liking the live. Yeah, make sure you guys are tapping the square. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking about telling my husband, let's take a trip to the Cherokee. The Cherokee, what is it called? Casino. It is. I be telling people, Rituals of Peace, I be telling people, the drive in and around North Carolina, it ain't nothing like it. I'm telling you. And I'm from South Carolina. South Carolina beaches compared to nobody else, right? But the landscape of North Carolina, especially as you like, and when you're in the valleys, it's beautiful. One time, a couple of years ago, my family reunion was in New York. My family drove from South Carolina, met us in Charlotte, and we joined the caravan. And we took the scenic route from North Carolina to New York for our family reunion. Okay? It was kind of raining here and there on the way going. And we were all kind of anxious to get there, so it really wasn't like much to see going. Oh my God, but when we came back, and not just North Carolina, the valleys of Pennsylvania, the areas where there's just like cow, all I saw was cows and goats. It was beautiful land for miles and miles. And as we were approaching North Carolina, I said, oh my God. I said, if I had to live outside of Charlotte, like somewhere else, there are plenty of places. A lot of times when people think about North Carolina, they only think about a couple of places, right? Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham area, or they might think about Fayetteville, right? Let me disabuse you of that notion. Because there are other places in North Carolina that are equally, if not better. Yeah, I'm in Charlotte. I mean, Salisbury is gorgeous. Mooresville is gorgeous. Lake Norman is absolutely amazing. The mountainous areas, y'all already know Asheville is insanely gorgeous. Yeah. There's some really great places. I'm trying not to be so much as a foodie, Richards of Peace, because I'm really trying to make my meals at home and stick to the meal plan. But I feel like if I had to go out, and sometimes I do eat out, I can kind of gauge what it is. I can kind of, figure out how to order to where I'm not like going insanely crazy. Or I like adjust my previous meals so that I can account for the calories I might have in something else. But yes, new restaurants and spots are popping up all the time. One of my favorite spots to go to is this place over in my area. It's called Hickory Tavern. I think they got them all across Charlotte, but they have like outdoor seating. So of course, like right now, while it's cold and stuff like that, you can't really. I wouldn't advise people to like go sit out in the outside. But there are quite a few places that you can go. My husband took me for my birthday to. It was like a rooftop dinner. I forgot the name of the place. It might be called Rooftop. And it was beautiful. You could see Charlotte from like 20 feet up. It was gorgeous. And there's a bunch of places like that. Not just in uptown Charlotte. There are other places that like have rooftop dining experiences here in Charlotte. It's really coming along, I'm telling you. It's a lot more Now, granted, I've been here almost 20 years. Let's just say that. And that sounds wild to say that I've been in Charlotte almost 20 years, but I have. When I moved to Charlotte, I was 27. I couldn't even get into the 30 and up clubs, y'all. I couldn't even get into the 30 and up club. There were a bunch of 30 and up clubs, and a bunch of my coworkers were inviting me out, but I couldn't get into the clubs that they wanted to go to because I think I was 27. So I have had tons of birthdays here, and I have enjoyed. Oh, let me get my Did I not bring my charger from my laptop? I may not have, y'all. Hold on a minute. Let me grab my charger. Welcome, y'all. Good morning. Let me see who all is in here. Let me shout y'all out. Oh, I can't see. Oh, it's not showing me. But hey, y'all. Okay. Be safe on that road, Rituals of Peace. And yeah, you guys make sure you tap the middle screen. Oh, you got me almost at 5,000 likes. Hold on. Let me get the charger to my laptop and then I'm going to get off of here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to end my YouTube stream just yet. I wanted to, Rituals of Peace, do you know, like, if it's, I'm trying to, I don't want to get any violations on my TikTok page, right? But, like, and I know that people who go live, they have to adhere to certain rules. Like, I can't, like, people who are under the age of 18 can't join my live, right? Like, they don't even see my content. And so I don't even think I don't know if people who are under 18 can even go live from their own pages. I'm not even sure, but let me know. I was wanting to bring my daughter on camera and have her tell y'all the story of how she got body slammed at, y'all. Then she got body slammed at tryouts. But then she had to go to the girl's house yesterday because the girl is in this organization that she's in. And they had a cookout yesterday. You're not sure? Okay. I better not do it then. I be seeing people post their kids and whatnot on here, but I don't know if I ever see them post their kids in lives. And what I don't want to have happen is for me to get some sort of violation, then I can't go live. And then that's going to thwart all of my efforts. So let me just leave it. Y'all got to see her for a minute when she strolled in from school. I have to look it up though. Hey, Donald Shepard. Hey. All right, y'all. So I think that's gonna do me. It is 12 o'clock. It's noon. It's no longer the morning. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that's logged in from Facebook, YouTube, and my Instagram, even though it's no longer connected. Thank y'all so much. I will be live again tomorrow. What I might do is, once I get my shower in and, refresh everything, I'm going to probably go live and do my meal prep for my salads, because I do not have any salads for the rest of the week. Today is Wednesday, so I need to make it. I usually make 5 at a time, but I don't know if I have enough product, and I don't know if I am going to feel like it after I get out the shower. I'll be taking naps and stuff, so we'll see. I might go live again and bring you guys along Hope you guys stay tuned. If you are not following me, please make sure you follow me. That way, in case I do go live, you guys will be privy to that. All you have to do is click on my profile picture right there and go to my profile and follow me. Or if you are watching from Facebook or YouTube, subscribe to my channel. For Facebook, make sure you are following me. All right, and hit the like button. Thank y'all so much for tapping it out. Y'all got me over 5,000 likes. I greatly appreciate it. Rituals of Peace. Make sure y'all tell your husband to pay attention to the road. And y'all be safe out there while y'all traveling, okay? Take some pictures and post to your Facebook. I'm going to check out your Facebook and see what you've been capturing because I know it's gorgeous. I know it is. All right, y'all. That'll do it for me. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be on live tomorrow. Ooh, y'all is mad. Oh, God. I have an opinion or an observation that is in disagreement with what you saw or what you think, and you think that's going to change anything. Absolutely not. It's not. It's not. I started out the video saying I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, but did anybody else notice it? And I got the answer to my question, which was yes, other people saw that. Okay? So calm down. You can have your opinion and I can have mine. And if we are in a disagreement with what we actually saw, then that's fine. I'm not trying to create drama when there is not no drama. I'm just observing something. How would I, by mentioning or saying what I observe, create drama when there is? How is that? Please enlighten me. Calling me sensitive? No, y'all the sensitive ones, because I already said what I said. Ooh, y'all is mad. Oh, God. I have an opinion or an observation that is in disagreement with what you saw or what you think, and you think that's going to change anything. Absolutely not. It's not. It's not. I started out the video saying I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, but did anybody else notice it? And I got the answer to my question, which was yes, other people saw that. Okay? So calm down. You can have your opinion and I can have mine. And if we are in a disagreement with what we actually saw, then that's fine. I'm not trying to create drama when there is not no drama. I'm just observing something. How would I, by mentioning or saying what I observe, create drama when there is? How is that? Please enlighten me. Calling me sensitive? No, y'all the sensitive ones, because I already said what I said. Ooh, y'all is mad. Ooh, God. I have an opinion or an observation that is in disagreement with what you saw or what you think, and you think that's going to change anything. Absolutely not. It's not. It's not. I started out the video saying I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, but did anybody else notice it? And I got the answer to my question. Ooh, y'all is mad. Ooh, God. I have an opinion or an observation that is in disagreement with what you saw or what you think, and you think that's going to change anything. Absolutely. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I started that I was still live on here, y'all. Saying I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, but did anybody else notice it?